What's happening?
Hello there.
What's up, Alex? Mr. Alex and Mr. Nick, how we doing today?
Good. How was your teaching today?
It went pretty good. I did a lesson on badminton service and rules.
Cool.
Pretty well, I think. How did yours go?
Mine went okay, I guess. I taught lacrosse, but just games and stuff like that. It was cool. Great time. We really need the in-person teaching, you know?
I know it's nice to. I feel like what I learned from Taft and what I did in between, and then learning. I was last today, so I learned a lot before I went.
Right.
I feel like the experience of all of it helps. I wish it really would be nice if we had a lot more experience.
Yeah, I learned a lot today, man. Just watching everybody teach in person and just really feeding off of that. And, we all learned off of each other. And I thought that's huge, especially going into clinicals, man.
Oh, buddy.
I think, how many, do we have a couple more in this group? Double check.
Jeremy for sure. And Devin's already there.
Yeah.
So I think
I think we have a small group.
So.
Ashley and Jeremy, I think, are the last two.
That's right, Ash. Yeah.
Ashley as well. Let me double check my email.
Devin.
What's up? Excuse the background. It's my
Wow, love your room. That's awesome.
Hot pink.
They just left, and so I'm using 2 computers for mine. So I was just tired of being here.
Yeah.
You're in like a gaming room.
So
That looks cool. It's all pink.
Jealous.
You know what, Nick? Every time I see your background, are your doors gray or black?
They're gray.
Oh, that's cool. Because I've been thinking of doing all mine black, but I like the gray.
Yeah, the gray goes well with the white trimming.
Did you do that, or was it like that already?
No, it was like that. It was already painted.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did anyone else get tickets like me?
No.
Tickets to what?
Yeah.
In the parking lot?
Oh,
Did?
I probably got one out there. I gotta go look.
I don't think I got one.
Oh, you're there.
I bought a parking pass, and as I'm driving up, I'm like, what the hell? These freaking guys.
I know. The guy was actually out there when I left, and I was like, that is so mean. I haven't been here for a year, And
I had my old yellow pass out there. I was hoping it would just work.
He's like, what car is yours? And then, I showed him. He's like, I didn't do that car. They must have came earlier. So he didn't take it off.
What a liar.
I know, right? It's
Oh, he did.
$10, but still, I'm like, man.
Is that Ashley?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have my mom's computer because mine broke, so
hi,
it's my
Connie.
mom's Zoom.
What's up, Miss Connie? Oh, there you are.
You like
Face now.
silhouette.
You were dark. You were really dark for a second. How's everyone today?
Good.
Okay, it was good to see a lot of faces today.
I know. Were you here, Ashley?
Yeah, I was in Alex's group.
I saw Devin. I want to say hi and meet you, but I never got a chance. You were not very talkative. No, I'm kidding.
I was nervous.
Oh, yeah. You haven't met, have you been with a lot of, I've never, is this your first semester with this group, Devin?
No, so me and Alex and Ashley, and Nick, you're the only one. We were in the cohort that did their student teaching already. This past,
Palante and Tom were there too.
yeah, but I'm saying in this group. So I've been in a lot of classes with the other. Are you a grad student?
No, I just came back after, I came back maybe 2 semesters ago. So just the way my classes went.
This
I
is my
stopped and started a bunch.
Yeah.
I wish I was a grad student.
Well, I've had a lot of classes with them, and it's pretty annoying that we have the same classes and they're getting their masters.
Really? Good for them.
Well, we're missing one still. I'll see if he shows up.
Jeremy Pope.
Does anybody have his number? Can text him. I just replied to Devin's email with my link. I'm sure he got it because he would have
I
got.
did that with Jeremy, so I hope he got it.
I know Jeremy's on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay though. We can start and see if he shows up. So the first thing I want to do real quick is actually if you guys can like set your cameras up to where we can see your hands. Like I really want to try to play like a virtual game of rock, paper, scissors if we can do that. We're gonna do it round robin style. So I'll start, or actually I'll have Alex start and play Devin. And then Devin, you can pick somebody of the opposite gender to play, or Alex, whoever wins. And then we'll go from there. So it's going to be rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Make sure your hands are seen though. Make sure everybody can. All right. You ready? Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Someone lead it out.
Rock,
Paper, scissors, shoot.
So
All
I
right, Devin.
me and Nick.
Yeah, between me, I can be in it too. Me and Nick, pick one and go ahead.
Nick.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, Ashley, you ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shoot.
See,
All right.
you went blank, yo.
Ashley, Connie, you won. Okay, Connie. All right, it's me and you. You ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Come on, Connie. Ashley, you know for a fact.
Scissors.
You must have. That makes me real angry that you would go and cheat like that.
What?
Like this is an important game. Like I can't believe that you would.
Go on, shoot.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I went rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and you just. I mean, is there a reason that? Like, I'm very angry right now.
I think there's a lag. I don't
A
know.
lag. That's it. A lag.
Lag.
Excuse is your lag. Really?
I mean, I lost.
I mean, I've known you for like at least 2 years, and you won't even play an honorable game of rock, paper, scissors.
I did. My roommate's sitting right here. She
Let me see. Bring your roommate over. I think. Hey, all this time I've known you, and I'm trying to facilitate a lesson here.
Sorry, she's on her way.
Your roommate. That's how I've known you for 2 years, and we're playing a game. Did she play?
Hey, I remember her.
I do. I know you too. Hey, I don't believe. I mean, I've known her for 2 years. We can't even play a game of rock, paper, scissors.
I've known her for 4, and it was on time.
She did it. She wouldn't. So you're saying she wouldn't? I mean, come on now. I'm just mad. What are you gonna do about that?
I'm not really sure about that.
I'll play
I
again,
don't know.
right?
Redo.
Hey, redo.
Redo? I don't know about that. I think she'll just cheat again. I can't
this
just
time go on
redo.
shoot.
That's like a quick fix. That ain't gonna help. A redo? I don't even trust her now. I'm mad. You know what? Your name says Connie anyway. How about you sign out and come back as Ashley, and we'll try again.
My computer's broken. It's at Apple, so I can't do that.
All right, real timeout, real quick. So that was the point of my beginning to this lesson. That was the part of it. Connie, Ashley, the rock paper scissors part didn't really matter. Sorry for catching you off guard there for a second. The lesson that we're going to talk about today is called diffusing anger. All right. So I was angry, right? So when we had that happen, obviously I was angry over something small, so you're probably caught off guard. But one of the things that we have to learn as facilitators and as teachers is that sometimes people will get angry, and as people in general, right? Like that's a good skill to have. How do we diffuse anger? So when we're teaching, a student gets angry, obviously we want to diffuse it the best way possible. It's a student. One of your peers gets angry, you know, what are some of the things, and real quick, if you guys don't have a piece of paper and pen to write with, could you have one? And Ashley, sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot if that was awkward.
No, it's okay.
I liked how her anger made you, your anger made her laugh.
Well, I was confused at first, and I was like, "You were like, what are you gonna do about it?" And I was like, "I don't really know."
She's like, I don't care. Right. So that's actually called deflecting. So that's something I want you to write that down real quick. So when you took, when Connie or Ashley, she called on her friend to come and help. Obviously that situation didn't necessarily matter. So it's like, I'm not sure what happened, or I didn't do that, and her friend came. My response is, hey, you're just a liar anyway. Why do I trust that, right? So
There it is.
that's one of those things. Hey, Jeremy, can you hear me? Jeremy, hey, real quick, can you play rock, paper, scissors with me?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
All right, yeah,
It's gonna be rock, paper, scissors,
Run.
shoot. All right, and then you
Shoot,
throw,
okay.
okay? Rock,
right.
paper, scissors, shoot. Come on, man. I threw mine way up before yours, dude.
I'm sure.
What are you doing? Like, come on, man. Like, why would
You want to go?
No,
You want to go
I
again?
don't want to go again. I can't trust you.
I'm sure.
Like, I'm mad. I am very mad.
Mhm.
What are we gonna do about that?
We could go again.
Oh, that's too easy. I'm mad. I'm like too mad. I've been playing rock, paper, scissors with all four of these. No one ever did anything but the right thing, and now I get you on here, and it just messes up my whole class. All right, real quick, I'll stop you real quick. I don't want to go too far with that, but here, the name of my class is called Defusing Anger. Okay, just because I wanted you to feel it before we talked about it. Just give it a quick second. I did the same thing with Connie / Ashley, and we're gonna talk about ways to diffuse anger and maybe go through a couple scenarios real quick in order for us to build that skill. That's a good life skill to have. A lot of times when we have relationships with students or people or other faculty or even our loved ones, we want to learn how to really accept somebody's opinion when they talk to you, right? A lot of times when people tell you they're mad, what's the first thing we do? Does anybody know?
Get mad back at them.
Yeah, get mad. And how do we get mad? What type of position do we take?
Defensive.
Very defensive. Crossing hands, getting upset, saying your point over their point. Right. So those are things we want to shy away from. And the first thing we talked about was deflecting. Like, hey, I didn't do that. That's not what I talked about. The second thing I want to talk about is, hey, a lot of times people want just a quick fix when someone's angry, right? Oh, you broke my phone. Okay, well, let me go do this. If someone's angry, sometimes that quick fix doesn't necessarily resolve the anger, right? So what could we do? What should we be looking at doing? Does anybody have any ideas?
Find a mutual understanding.
Say that again, Devin.
Maybe find a mutual understanding.
A mutual understanding. And how do we do that? What are things as somebody that if you're the person that anger is directed towards and you're being talked to, what are some things that we can do? And if you have a piece of paper, you can write these things down. I'll start off and make it simple. One of the easiest things to do is just listen, right? We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, I've been told, right? We open up those 2 ears and just listen. Stay calm. Don't get defensive. Does anybody else have anything they want to add? I don't want to give all the answers. I like participation in these classes is always a little better than not. But
Maybe don't tell them like right off the bat, like, no, you're wrong. That's not what happened.
correct. What else?
Laugh like Ashley did.
Say that again. Laugh.
No, yeah, I said laugh. I was kidding.
Sometimes that works. Depends on the situation or the person, but
Oh no, that wouldn't.
sometimes I can make them feel like their point doesn't matter. Usually when someone's angry, they feel like whatever they're angry about is very important. No one gets angry if they don't think what they're angry about is important, right? So a couple of things that you can do that would help is to, once someone tells you what they're angry about, if you can get them to tell you that, that's a big hurdle to get. Sometimes people won't even talk about it. You might want to ask them or restate how they're feeling so they know that you heard them, right? So if I'm angry, Connie, what would you tell me? What did I tell you I was angry about? What could you restate to me, Ashley?
You said that you were angry with me because I cheated during the game of rock, paper, scissors.
Right, and I'm glad that you heard that. And you can say things like, I can see you're upset because, or I can tell you're angry about, or you might feel this way because of this, and you take that ownership. I hear you say that, and then at least that doesn't mean that even if you don't feel that that person is justifiably angry, it doesn't mean that you're owning that. It just means that you're hearing them, and it gives you dialogue, right? It gives you the ability to talk through those things so that way they know that they hear you. And once they feel that you've heard them, they're more willing to have a conversation, right? Now, is that conversation always going to take place right away?
No.
No, right? Not always. Sometimes it could, depending on the situation of the relationship. If it's over rock, paper, scissors, maybe you need a 10-second break. If you're in a relationship and something really bad happened within it, that might take weeks or months. Depends on the situation, right? Sometimes there needs to be time, and you can ask somebody, hey, when you're feeling okay, I know that you're angry, when you're feeling okay with this, I would like for you to talk to me about it and us to have an open conversation about that. So we talked about deflecting and a quick fix. Those are two things that often don't work. One thing that could work, and I'll call it leaning in. So we had talked about different things that said, hey, I see that you're really upset. You know, what can I do to help you? Things like that. So when you lean in and make them feel that you care, it's obviously important. Right, Alex? Awesome. All right. So the last thing I want to do, we got about 5 minutes, is I would like somebody, maybe 2 people within this group, not me, to maybe role play. And then I want someone to take, if you're willing, raise your hand if you're willing to be the person that's angry. And somebody that'd be willing to be the person that gets angered at. So who wants to be angry? Who wants to take out some frustration? Anybody? Raise your hand if you're willing. Nick will be angry. All right, my guy. I appreciate it, Nick. Who wants to get yelled at? Who feels like they're having a really good day and just wants to kind of anybody?
Not me. I already got yelled at.
All right. Ashley, I'll send you some flowers. All right. What about you, Alex? Are you willing to get yelled at a little bit? Not really get yelled at, but all right. So keep this somewhat professional, no language if you could. That'd be awesome. Hey, here's just a little make up whatever you want to make up, but just to get you rolling. Like let's say I lent you my phone to make a call and you gave it back to me and there was gum all over it. You know, something as simple as that, or anything you want to make up, Nick, it's on you. But what I would like Nick to do is I would like you to get angry with Alex. Alex, obviously we've talked about ways to help and diffuse that. and figure out how to slow that down. So if you could go ahead and just role play a little bit, that'd be awesome.
Okay. Alex, why were you late for class today? There's no excuses. You have to be in class on time. I don't care where you were, where you come from. You have to be in class on time. You know what, Alex? Just go sit out in the hall. I don't want to see you right now.
Nick, just tell him we're even more mad because he doesn't even have his mic on. Like, it doesn't even work. Like, you can't even hear
And
him.
why is your mic not on?
We can't
I
even
can't
hear
hear
him.
you. I can't even hear you. You know what, Alex? If you're not going to care to put your mic on, I don't want to see you again.
You're still there, Alex. We can't hear you. Your mic, your headset, or you're just very upset that you're being attacked, and that's okay. We'll get through this.
Oh,
And Alex is gone. You really caught him off guard, Nick.
I feel bad now.
That's funny. Hopefully he makes it back.
okay, while he does that, I'm gonna go get my charger.
Alex, did you get so upset that someone was mad at you that you left? Still can't hear you. It might be your headset. Can you disconnect that? Just talk to your computer mic. You there? No. Are you muted? Is there a chance that you're muted?
If he types in the chat, could that be recorded?
All right. I just want Alex to stand by and watch, and I would like Jeremy to pretend that was him based on what we talked about. Jeremy, what would you do in that situation?
Well, in that situation, like Nick said, no excuses. So I guess I'd probably, just listen,
Okay.
go from there, and then kind of talk to the teacher about it later, I guess, or whatever role Nick was playing in that sense. But yeah, I think that's probably what I would do.
So if I'm hearing you correct, you said
They don't
listen
wanna
and
hear.
maybe ask to talk at a different time when things aren't so heated. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then when you talk to him, what are some things you might say to him? Would you just say, hey, I wasn't late and I'm sorry? Or would you say things like, I can see you're upset because I was late and maybe next time we can sit down and talk about why, or tell me how you go about that a little bit.
Yeah, no, definitely the second one I would ask, I'd see they're upset and tell them, I'd give them why I was late if I was actually late in that scenario, and then just let them hear where they're coming from and then where I was coming from at the same time. So
Great.
it's got to be mutual, some like sort of give and take at the same time, I guess.
Gotcha. Awesome. So that is pretty much my class on diffusing anger. I do want to debrief real quick about it. I'll show you a picture. Has anybody seen this before? This is my terrible drawing. Does anyone know what that is?
Looks like a Treyarch logo.
Like a Trinity.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a Treyarch logo or Trinity. It is a sign, and Trinity might also be another word for this. I'll look it up and see if you just taught me something. But that's a sign for trust. All right. So in relationships, and the way I want to tie that all back together is relationships always have a storming. I don't care what relationship or what group dynamic you're in, at some point, there is some sort of storming, whether that's, if it's full on anger or just a little miscommunication or something comes up. And I would really like in your relationships, whether it's with students or peers or other people, as much as possible within your life. And that doesn't mean you have to always vibe with everybody, but being on the same page with people, and when those things come up and diffusing those things the right way and getting on the right page helps build this, right? Whether the trust is like a really big family trust, or it's just, hey, we're work relational trust, or really when it comes to what we're doing in the future, student teacher trust is important. If your students know that you care and they have that feeling of trust and they know that they're in a safe place, and if something comes up and you're able to help them and talk to them the right way, I guarantee we'll all be better facilitators, right? All
Absolutely.
right. Everybody, thumbs up if you get it, thumbs to the side if it's so-so, and thumbs down if you just want me to talk to you another time. Awesome. Thumbs up. Thanks everyone for my class today. I appreciate it a lot. I hope everyone got something from it and can use it in the future.
Good job.
Thank you. Who's next?
I am. I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right, Devin, see you there.
Okay.